Hey everybody, back here one more time to talk about Pagos loot, because just like in the game, there's always some reason to get dragged back in here for more fun. And by fun, I mean the kind that slowly drains your soul while you pretend that this is still a good use of your free time. This time, we're specifically talking about another new mechanic introduced in Pagos, bunny fate farming. Sounds cute, right? Let me know how cute you think it is after your first hour or two of the fun in the comments. So, how does this loot system work? In 2 spots in Pagos, fates will spawn starting 10 minutes after the instance opens, and will continue to respawn either every time the fate is completed or failed, so long as it hasn't been 10 minutes since the last spawn, and no one still has an active bunny buddy following them around the map. You successfully complete the fate by killing all of the enemies while keeping the bunnies alive. Please note, they seem to have zero self-preservation instinct. Like, these things make lemmings look cautious. Here's a tip though, you can heal them if their health gets low. You technically only need 1 to survive, so if they're being extra derpy, we'll just keep 1 and let the other ones go to the happy bunny farm in the sky. Don't worry, it's a very nice farm. Lots of carrots. No regrets. Once the fate is complete, if you got a gold rating, you have a chance to get a bunny companion that will follow you around for about 12 minutes and give you extremely vague hot and cold game style hints to locate a treasure coffer somewhere on the map. Most people only do the fate in the lower half of the map because the coffer locations on the lower half are easier to get to, and let's be honest, at this point, I'm just proud of anyone that hasn't rage quit or moved on to the next zone. If you're still here, congratulations, you've either got unshakable willpower or no better options. Enemies can damage the bunny with AoEs, so you want to be careful about engaging any mobs while looking for the treasure. If the bunny takes even a moderate amount of damage, it'll die and you get no loot, which is like having somebody shred your lottery ticket before the drawing. Sure, you probably aren't winning that lottery anyways, but why did they have to steal your dream? And why did you let them? Anyways, assuming you're careful and at least moderately good at following instructions, the bunny will lead you to the coffer location and dig up a bronze, silver, or gold treasure chest. Before I tell you what's in the chests, let me attempt to squash your dreams before you spend the next year here and try to blame me for encouraging it. The chest is almost never gold. Like 98% of the time it's not gold. Like seeing a green chicken riding a motorcycle levels of rare. That being said, let's look at the loot tables to see what we're going to dream about finding popping out of those chests. First up, the bronze coffers. Somewhere around 2/3 of the coffers that you come across will be of the bronze variety, which just feels like you lost to the first loser, making you a double loser. These will drop exactly 10,000 gil, 1 grade 5 battle materia, and potentially Pagos spring water or Pagos sage. That's it. The only silver lining from these chests is that if you combine the spring water and sage with the lizard tails and reishi mushrooms you found in the normal lock boxes, you can craft potions of harmony. But seeing as it would have taken you at least 30 minutes to attain the ingredients, and the potion only increases your experience point efficiency, enough to gain 6 minutes of progress per hour, it's hard to see this outcome as anything but an all-around disappointment. Like ordering a pizza and getting a salad instead. But maybe you get lucky and your bunny leads you to a silver coffer, which happens around 1/3 of the time. The gil rewards bump up to 25,000. The materia are now grade 6, so that's an improvement. Reminds me of the feeling of finding a crumpled 20 in your jeans after doing laundry. It won't change your life, but you'll nod and pretend you're winning. It also has a chance to drop a Happy Bunny Triple Triad card, which is nice for the people looking to collect them all, and extra MGP for the rest of us when we take the duplicates to the Golden Saucer for trade-in. Finally, it also drops a new piece of Eureka furniture, the Stuffed Happy Bunny, which is great because you can place it in your home to relive this experience forever. Yes, decorate your safe space with the soft, plush trauma of Pagos. And maybe you said all the right prayers this morning and somehow got a gold coffer. Seeing as there's only like a 2% chance of that happening, I'm so happy for you. Like, genuinely. Totally not bitter. That would mean you get 100,000 gil, which is a nice enough reward on its own. It also drops some grade 6 materia, which you likely won't notice or remotely care about in the moment, and a handful of other items that all regularly sell for significant amounts of gil. In short, it's one of the few moments in this cursed icebox of a zone where you might feel something other than an overwhelming desire to leave as soon as possible. The consolation prize here are the 4 remaining Hakutaku eyes required to make the Hakutaku eye cluster in order to get the optical hat drop. Each of these regularly sell for over 500,000 gil, so you'll be able to console yourself about missing out on the white whale of Pagos bunny farming, the copycat bulb. This minion regularly goes for 15 to 20 million gil on the market board 7 years after it was released because it's still just that rare. If you get one and decide to use it though, it's an immediate status symbol that you can wear that tells everyone you see that you're either super rich or certifiably insane. Or both. Honestly, it's the kind of flex that says, I either no-lifed this zone or made some very lucrative and possibly illegal back alley ERP decisions. 99% of us will never have to make that decision though, but congratulations if you pull it off. Well, that's all the loot drops to talk about from Eureka Pagos. Like and subscribe if you wish that you could just be rich enough to buy all this stuff and complete your collection the easy way. Or don't, and I'll pray to RNGesus every day for the next year that you get bronze locked for loot forever. May your coffers be full of disappointment and your bunnies trip on AoEs. See you next time where we head into Pyros and start collecting overpowered actions and permanent stat buffs for Eureka. See you out there!